Hi there, welcome to Loving Life After 50. It's your friend Patti here. Whether you are younger or older than 50, this channel, Special Lady, is for you. Today's video is about empty nesting. Why do we insist on giving a negative connotation to the idea of empty nesting? Okay, I get it. There are always some sad parts during transition times in our lives. But personally, I've chosen to view this transition as a positive one. It is actually an exciting time for our kids as they spread their wings and venture out onto their own for the first time. And it's our opportunity to enjoy our next stage of life as well. The obvious truth is empty doesn't feel very good. So I opted not to take that approach. I wanted to celebrate all of our next stage opportunities. I believe that creating happiness and excitement around this stage for all of us started a long time ago. And let me explain what I mean by that. Focusing on raising strong, independent kids, always allowing them and encouraging their choices and decisions allows them to feel free to make choices from a really early age and feel more independent in doing so. I believe this actually starts to prepare them for when they leave the home years later. Encouraging our kids to spend time with friends and relatives outside the home teaches them that being away isn't a bad thing. In fact, it can not only be exciting, but it can often help them appreciate home a bit more, and it gives us a little break as well. I try to teach my kids to embrace change. Change is natural and good. Even perceived bad situations have a hidden ray of light somewhere if we are willing to see it. I always encouraged and embraced adventure and travel right along with my kids. Every stage is a new and exciting adventure to explore and to create something new. My older daughter transitioned to college a couple of years ago, and my younger daughter is right behind her as a senior in high school as I talk to you today. So I am comfortable with the fact that they have all the tools that they need to make really good decisions moving forward. They have learned about money management, savings, time management, balancing a job with school and social life, and they have a strong sense of self. I know in my heart that everything I've taught them, everything within my power to teach them, the previous 20 years will benefit them in this transitional time. I have had a sneak peek at what an empty house will look like as my youngest daughter, still at home, has her own car, job, social life, and school, and naturally isn't home very often. That I consider one of my and her stepping stones to adjust to what has come with a smoother transition, and I don't fight that. As I approach my empty nest less than a year away, I focus on positive and thinking ahead. I think of all the projects I can work on. Yeah, I'm a project girl. And the hobbies that I love. And the excitement of watching both daughters spread their wings. So let me ask you, what gets you excited to get out of bed? Now I want to encourage you to do more of that. There's something passionate in all of us. I just want you to look for finding what it is for you. I also chose to be excited for my kids instead of sad for myself. I recognize that it can be hard to let them go, but when we raise great kids, they'll be fine. Do you remember when you left home? It can be an exciting but a nervous time. I get that. But if we make them pause in their excitement, I feel we set them back. I encourage you to not make them feel responsible for your well-being and happiness. That will only hold them back in their progress. Recognizing that being nervous about change doesn't mean it's bad. Nerves can mean excitement too. And that's the way I like to spin it. both for myself and my kids. I like to reframe the idea of empty nesting in a more positive light by calling it next stage opportunities. So let's explore some of those opportunities in depth right now. I hope to help you see this transition as a chance for personal growth and new experiences. So let's begin with discovering personal identity and hobbies. For many parents, the years spent raising our children often come at the expense of our own passions and interests. As children leave home, parents now have the opportunity and the freedom to focus on themselves. This is an ideal time to ask, who am I outside being a parent? So many parents, especially moms, lose themselves during the parenting years. Their whole life is about being a parent. And I get it. Parenting was an important role that I took very seriously. But I think focusing on being a woman, a wife, and a friend will help us refocus our positive energy on ourselves and others instead of our perceived loss. Parents can reconnect with hobbies that they once loved, such as painting, writing, gardening, or exploring new activities like learning a musical instrument or starting a small business, learning a new language, or joining an exercise class. This stage can become a fulfilling and transformative time by rediscovering what brings you joy and purpose outside raising our beautiful kids. It's time to be celebrating that we did a great job with our kids, and we will all be okay. I bet much better than just okay. Another crucial aspect of this transition is rebuilding relationships, especially with our partners, if you have one. Many couples find that their relationship really takes a back seat during the busy parenting years, and this is a perfect time to reinvest in one another. Date nights, open communication, and even talking about exciting future plans that you can look forward to and traveling together can help rekindle the romantic connection. In addition to revitalizing the romantic relationships, this stage is a wonderful opportunity to reconnect with old friends that are probably transitioning as well, or making new connections. Parents might have missed out on certain social interactions due to the demands of parenting, and now we can dive back into those relationships or join social groups that align with current interests. Building a community outside the family can provide emotional support, joy, and a sense of belonging during this transitional time. Many parents also reevaluate their careers and sense of purpose at this stage. With fewer daily responsibilities tied to our children, some parents choose to explore new career opportunities, perhaps even switching fields altogether, starting a passion project, or embracing entrepreneurship. This stage often provides us the time and the energy for change. Volunteering or community involvement can also provide a deep sense of fulfillment for those not looking to change their careers. Giving back to the community, mentoring others, or contributing to the cause that they care about can help parents find new meaning and purpose in this chapter of our lives. What could that be for you? So I want to take a minute and just ask you, what do you think of the video so far? I am giving you some new ways of thinking about this transitional time in your life. There's much more to come, but if you like this video so far, drop me a quick comment and hit the like button so that I know. Now on to the next opportunity. This transition is also a time to focus on mental health and emotional wellness. The emotional impact of children leaving home can be intense. and it often can result in feelings of loneliness or a sense of loss. While it's important to recognize these feelings, I encourage you not to dwell in that place too long. There is a saying that where our focus goes, our energy flows. And it's important to acknowledge these emotions and work through them with a really healthy perspective. Therapy, journaling, mindfulness practices, and even meditation can be really helpful tools to manage these emotional roller coasters that often sort of come in waves and they accompany this shifting time. Building emotional resilience is really key during this time. Remember that change, though sometimes difficult, can lead to personal growth. Focus on strengthening your mental health and building resilience by engaging in activities that bring you joy and peace in your life. In addition to emotional aspect, the dynamic with children also starts to evolve here. Navigating new family dynamics is essential as parents adjust to their grown children becoming more independent. Parents must learn to develop a new, more adult relationship with our children, which can involve establishing boundaries while maintaining a supportive, loving connection. It is a delicate balance to offer guidance without overstepping or enabling, which will in fact hold them back in their personal growth. But this can be an incredibly rewarding time as parents watch their children navigate adulthood. I've never really thought about them not needing me anymore as a bad thing. To me, that means I've done a great job at giving them the tools to build their own life and travel a path of their choice. Trust me, they'll be home for visits, and I assure you, they will likely appreciate home a bit more when they do come home to visit. Traveling and new experiences can also become a central part of this transitional stage for us. Many parents have more freedom to explore new places and cultures once our children are grown. Whether it's embarking on spontaneous weekend getaways or planning bucket list adventures, this phase of life offers the flexibility to prioritize travel and exploration. And that gets me personally so excited. I have a long bucket list. Embracing this freedom can add excitement and anticipation for our future. On the home front, parents might consider home renovation or downsizing to suit their lifestyle, their new lifestyle. Sometimes renovating their homes, creating spaces, catering to a new hobby or needs like a home gym, office, or art studio. Others might decide to downsize, opting for a smaller, more manageable home that fits your current lifestyle better. Well, that is once your children no longer need their bedrooms. Downsizing not only simplifies life, but it can also free up resources for travel or other experiences. Now, I wouldn't do this while they're in college, obviously. Remember, they still will need to come home on breaks, and you get the point, though. Now, financially, this stage offers an opportunity for financial planning for the future. With fewer expenses related to raising our children, parents can focus on reassessing long-term financial goals. This might involve revisiting retirement plans, making new investments, or setting aside funds for future travel or leisure activities. For those who haven't worked with a financial advisor, this is an excellent time to seek the guidance and ensure financial stability with a professional. Hopefully, you've planned ahead to help with college or to help them maybe get started in an apartment if they're not going the college route. But if you haven't, please don't be tempted to go into debt at this stage of your life. It can only add unnecessary stress. Next, self-care and health also take center stage at this time. Physical health, often neglected during the busy parenting years, can now become a priority. During this new chapter, our regular physical activity, healthy eating, and stress management routines are crucial for maintaining vitality and energy as we age. Parents can now focus on their physical well-being, joining fitness classes, developing a new exercise routine, or even working with a health coach to ensure that they are in the best shape for their new stage and their next adventures. As I talk to you today, I wanted to share that I created many years ago a Facebook group of women, nearly 800 strong now. This amazing group offers online support and a place to join like-minded women at similar stages of their life. We focus on all the aspects of aging with grace. I would be honored to have you in the group, and I will include a link in the description of this video if you choose. It is a private group, so you will have to request to join, but I would be thrilled to welcome you into the group. Now, lastly, many parents find new joy in grandparenting and mentorship opportunities. Whether or not they have grandchildren, this is a time to embrace new roles in the community or in the family. For those who become grandparents, it's a chance to build those special, long-lasting relationships with the next generation in the family, while also enjoying the freedom of not being the primary caregiver. Alternatively, mentoring younger individuals in the community or church or other groups and offering guidance in professional or personal settings can also provide a sense of fulfillment and purpose. Well, ladies, that's it for today. Lots of positive opportunities for us to honor this new stage of life and embrace it with excitement and passion. I hope that you can expand these ideas in your own life, creating a fresh, positive outlook on empty nesting and turn it into your own version of next stage opportunities as a time for personal growth, new experiences, and an exciting next chapter in your life. If you enjoyed today's video, please consider subscribing and sharing the channel with someone else that you think could also benefit from it. Remember to click that little bell so that you'll be notified each week when I share a new video. Let's embrace this transition stage together. And don't forget to watch for the next video coming up in my Life Transitions series. It's been great spending time with you. And until next time, remember to be good to yourself and to be good to others.